going into my basketball. Every time I rock, man, this is how we rap and raw. Peace to my man, now we got the camera out. Every time I spit it, cross over the...
All right, hello everyone. This is Josh, also known as Yashu, and you're tuning into the 59th episode of the TLOY Talks podcast. You know, it's been a while since I actually did this. Like, I know, like, there was like a delay for a bit too. A lot of vacation, a lot of like everything else too, and all that. But you know, ready, back in action, and all that. And you know, I'm gonna be dropping very like consistently, constantly, every single time, and all that. And you'll get it on all platforms. So I'm just gonna get into it right there. Probably one of the most like rising artists like in the game right now, within Europe and like even within Toronto as well too. We just like met like a while back at a music video shoot at Young Dundas Square and all that, and you know, told me about his music, showed me like his freestyles, and you know, it's all good from there and all that. And he dropped like countless like videos and all that like prior to like the past couple years, and they were like dope to see as well too. So, and he also spits well in French as well as like in English as well too. So we actually have RAFY in the building. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, my bro, I'm good. And you? What about you?
I'm doing all right, man. And, you know, it's pretty much a full circle moment right here and all that, too. You know, just seeing you, seeing, like, your content and, like, even seeing the music, too, because we don't really have, like, a lot of, like, French-speaking, like, artists, like, on the platform and all that. And having you on, it seems, like, very interesting, too, to kind of shed light on, like, different artists within different languages and different cultures and all that. And, you know, with the music, with the freestyling, it's been crazy as well, too, you know? So, yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. And since this is like your first time and all that, you know, I want to get more into your story and all that. So where did you grow up and what was it like for you growing up? Would you say you had a great childhood or was it like very different?
Yeah, me, I grew up in Switzerland. So in Switzerland, but once a year, I go like 1 month in Algeria because I'm from Algeria too. So the Switzerland is like the one of the most richest country in the world, but in Algeria, it's really poor. But I was growing up like in two different mood, you know, and like my family was very strict. So I saw like it's really important, like family. It's really important these values. So I have different kind of values, like from Switzerland and Algeria. It's really different because in Algeria, when I was young, like I was maybe 12, something like that, I was walking around until 2 a.m., you know, so it's really different.
Yeah.
So I have seen a lot of things. You mix that and that's me.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I know Switzerland, they have like a lot of interesting areas. I mean, they have the Swiss Alps, like the mountains, more so for skiing and all that. And there's like the capital, Bern, and then also Zurich, and then also like other areas too and all that.
Yeah,
so
it's two different parts. In Switzerland, it's a lot of part. We have like French part, a Germany part, Italian part, you know. So you told me like Zurich, it's more the German part, but where I'm from, it's called Fribourg.
All right.
You know, shout out to my brothers. It's Fribourg, so we talk in French there.
I know, for sure, man. And like in Switzerland and in like Algeria, were they big for music at the time growing up? Or was it like starting as like a community at the time with music?
Yeah, in Switzerland it's really different than Toronto. In Switzerland it's like a short country, so it's not really an industry there. It's more a community. So for example, I live in a city and around my city it's a lot of neighborhood. And like in my neighborhood we have a center for kids. We can play pool or ping pong or else. And there it's a studio, like we have this kind of community, you know, but it's hard to find someone high in the industry, you know what I mean?
No, 100% too. And I know usually with like music at the time too, like I know like some people start off like very early with school and all that, but with you, like what was like your first introduction to music and who did you like listen to growing up?
Yeah, my first introduction to the music was in this center. I was like young and it's the older people than me, but we just walking around and I just want to see, oh, what is that? What is this studio? I'm interested about that. And one guy one day he told me like, just come inside and try. So I was trying. It's my first contact with the music and I was very young. So when I begin that, like I know, I feel something, you know, like mood, like, oh, that's really crazy. So
Yeah.
I really, since I was 12, like until this moment, like I want to see what is the music, what is that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And also, you know, there's like MTV and like VH1, like in Europe growing up and all that. So I don't know if you've watched that before, or like were you listening to like certain artists as well too growing up?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I was listening both. I was listening French and English too. Honestly, I just have the biggest artist in
Alright.
USA, like 50 Cents
Alright.
or Young Thug, like that, and French too. So I have like different kind of music I was listening.
Yeah.
So I was growing up like that. But I like when the music it's a message, not like I don't really like when it's just flow and the people saying shit. You know,
Yeah, no.
I prefer when it's a real message or something
Yeah.
to give the people like they feel better. It's
Yeah.
to an education music. You know.
Yeah, because I know like they had like Booba, like Lacrim, like
Yes.
Caris and all
Yeah,
that.
of
and, like,
course.
I was like listening to like a little bit of French rap
Yeah,
for a
so
bit
you
too.
know La Cream. I was listening La Cream too. Rough, maybe you know.
I think so.
Booba, Rough,
Yeah.
it's like same. I was listening more Rough than Booba.
Oh, true. Yeah, man. And how did you get into rapping and making music as well too?
Yeah, because when I began, I'm like I was rapping not my own text, but like famous text of people, and I was rapping with the older guy than me, and they were like, oh shit, this guy is crazy. So like it's this sensation I feel in this moment, like oh, I want to rap to create my own song because when I was walking in my city, you know, I was young, but the other are older than me, and they called me, "Oh, come, rap." So I'm feeling, "Oh, rap, I'm cool." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
"Oh, yes, I'm cool." So I wanna rap too to create my own text,
Yeah.
and I began like that.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And you know, like from even like in that aspect too, I know some people they'll have like family who made like were making music or friends who were like making music at that time too. So did you had like family or friends that like kind of make music before?
My family no, but yes, of course, my friends. So I told you in this center, we was rapping together in this center. We was trying new things in this center. So with my other friends in my neighborhood or in my city, yeah, I was rap. We were rapping together.
Oh, for sure, man. And at what moment did you decide to like? Since you also said like people really enjoyed like listening to you rap and all
Yeah.
that and like everything else too. At what point in your life did you decide to take it like seriously and like make it become like a thing like for your life and all that?
Yeah, okay. Honestly, when I was 12, so in this center, I was always around this center. And one day they do like a rap show and in a stage. So all my friends are like, yeah, go. Like, no, I'm so young to do that, you know? But they are, no, you have to go, you rap well. So I'm like, okay. I was rapping there on the stage, but I was really young. And all my neighborhood was there at this moment. And when I finished, the people come to me are like, oh, that's great. I feel like they are happy, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I do music and the person in front of me are happy because I was rapping. So it's great, you know, it's passion, it's love. So when I feel that, I'm like in my head, I'm sure I will do that all my life.
Sure.
You know, so now I rap. When I was young, I rap, and I think in the future I will rap too, even if I have 40 or I don't know. But I think I will
Yeah.
rap all my life. You know.
Yeah, no, I understand too. And you know, when do you like? I know, like at that time, you decided to move to Toronto, like later on in your life, right now. So, what made you decide on like moving to Toronto and to pursue like your music there? And can you tell me more about the difference between the support back home versus like in Toronto in that sense?
Yeah, of course. You know, in Switzerland, when I told you it's not an industry there, so it's really difficult to get people like in the industry. So when I was rapping there, of course, I have my producer, so I do music, I create my song, but I can step the level, you know, I can go the level up. I can't. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do that in my life. I want to rap.
Yeah.
I'm sure 100%. So I'm like, No, I have to go because it's not the place for me. Because if I want to stay there, because it's not the industry. You know, one person famous in Switzerland.
Who?
You know? Do you know one person famous in Switzerland?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because it's not industry.
Yeah.
So it's not actor. It's not rapper. It's rapper, but if we don't have an industry, we can have like really famous or someone because the people know it's a lot of things around that. It's not just the rapper. So I know I'm not in my place and I believe on my talent. So I'm sure 100% I can do it. So I came here to Toronto because Toronto is attractive. It's multicultural, attractive, a lot of things, open mic. I came here, I did another podcast. I was performed a lot of things but in Switzerland if I stay there I just maybe in the year I do 2 or 3 things but now I have been living here for 3 months and I did a lot of things for the moment.
Yeah, no, for sure, man, because I know some people too, like when they move to a city for music, most people go to like New York City or like LA or Atlanta or Miami, but you chose Toronto. So out of like those cities, like what made Toronto more interesting than that?
Yeah, for me Toronto it's really interesting because first of all is in Toronto we have a lot of culture in Toronto because I did my research. Me too. I was like, oh, maybe I go to New York, maybe I go to Miami, no, but I saw Toronto. I saw like it's a lot of culture there, a lot of country, a lot of different kind of people. And I just, of course, I want to do music. So I know it's a lot of things here to do in art. It's a real industry, a big industry. Drake from Toronto, you know what I mean?
Man,
so I'm like, I know. And I want to humanize myself with people too. Because in Switzerland, Switzerland and here, it's really different. So for the moment, I saw like very different person and I met different kind of person. And yes, I think it's really important, this contact with people.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And getting back onto your music right now, who would your main influences be when it comes to music, and who would you like to work with someday?
Here, yes, I'm open. I'm very open to collaborate with other people here. For the moment, I don't know. I don't want to lie. I don't know a lot of rapper from here. I know maybe Pressa, Kai Money. I think Young Smoke.
Yeah.
And for the moment, the famous guy. I know other rapper, but the famous guy from here, I know just for the moment this.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've seen like some of the stuff like on IG lately. You've like tapped in with like Connoisseur Ghost. You've also like are working on a song with like Valentino right now. And all that. So
that's my boy.
So how did you link up with those people and all that?
Yeah, because I told you, I'm here. So I know 100% I want to do music in my life. So I go everywhere when it's music in Toronto.
Yeah.
Even it's so far, I don't care. I just want to go and to talk with people, to rap with people. So I did connection with Valentino, Connoisseur Ghost. I didn't think so. Tomorrow we are rapping together, you know?
True,
So for the moment, I met people and I met a lot of people, but it's really interesting. I was with Valentino in the studio. So I was recording song and that was very nice because I'm from Switzerland. I speak French, so the mood is different. The people are like, "Oh shit, look at this guy, how he's vibing." That's exactly, different. Man. So I'm like, I like to see different things about other rappers.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And for first-time listeners, like when they like get to listen to your music and all that, how would you describe it, and what can they expect from you, like when they listen?
Yeah. My music, it's different because I have been working to my music for 10 years, So I really search myself. So I have like different kind of style. My music, I can do a drill or trap or sounds Spanish or a lot of things. Me. And I think when my music is different because like I'm from Switzerland and I'm nationality from Algeria, but I'm a rapper French. I'm a French rapper, but not from France. You know what I mean? Like I'm from Switzerland, so that's different. And I know the people when I came here, I'm like, oh yes, I know I'm different, but it's easy to say, oh, I know I'm different. No, when I was rapping with the people, they told me, oh shit, bro, you're different, you know? So I feel that,
exactly.
that's true. I'm not crazy, that's true, you know?
Yeah, no, 100% too, man. And I was actually like watching like this one video, like when I was like doing like my research about you and all that. I was seeing like this like little like vlog, of your performance and all that at the showcase in your hometown and all that. And when you performed on stage, there was like a big crowd and all that too.
Yeah.
And there was like girls like kind of like in the very front and all that too. And it seemed like pretty interesting and all that. So tell me more about that. Like I saw the video, but like maybe give it more in depth like about that experience and how is it like, you performing at a big crowd like that?
I already performed in Switzerland, my city, but like this show was a special show, like, and me, I have, in this center, when I start to rap, I teach lesson, like I do music with the youngest, like me. When I start, I want to maybe another will come like me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, and when I did this show, they called me, so they give me free ticket too. They gave me free ticket, so I gave like free ticket for my neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like all the youngest, everyone, like take a ticket. And when I was there, I was like, oh shit, like 500 people like that, a big crowd, and they were screaming my name. I'm like, oh, that's the first time, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
I'm feeling like very, very good, but that's a feeling different. I'm here for that. That's passion, you know? So when I feel that, it's another things I feel. I want to feel another things and another thing. And as I was perform, like everyone are like screaming and you know what I'm saying? So when I finish, I feel this contact, like this contact was really great. And after that, that's people from my city and people from my neighborhood. So when we finished, after that, directly, we went back to the studio, work and things, I want to, if I can inspire people, I want to inspire people.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And do you ever feel like it might happen like someday too, like when you're here and all that? Like, I know you've performed here as well too and all that, but do you feel like that there might be like bigger shows coming, or would it also be like a process for a bit?
It's a process. My music is more a process. I know I have step by step, really step by step. So I know I have to work. Nothing can come between me and my goals. I have to be focused. Fuck the girl, fuck the shit, fuck the party. So in Switzerland I was really working for that. Was really working for access what I want to access. And now I'm really happy to be here, to be in front of you and to talk with you. If I didn't work, I'm not here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly, man. And I'm definitely gonna root for you and all that, and like definitely like tap in as well too. And to even get more onto the studio process too. Like, what's a day in the studio like for you and all that?
Yeah, me in the studio, my process kind of different now. I have a possibility to work with my producer. So when I'm in my producer, I stay and I want to see what is my feeling right now. I'm calm, I'm hungry, and energy or what else. And with my inspiration, so I can say for my producer, we just staying. Oh, maybe I like for the moment I want to do a Spanish song or UK or drill, and he feel me. That's my bro. He feel me, and we can do the process. So after that, we just staying. I write my lyrics directly. I will record. We listen that. If it's okay, it's okay. If I have to change, I change.
Yeah, man. And I know for some people, like in the studio too, like they smoke weed or like sip liquor, or they have people in the studio and all that. Do you have like to get into your element? Do you kind of do that to kind of be in that right element, or are you just one take like fully like sober and all that?
No, for me, I don't need to smoke or to drink or something to do my songs. But sometimes I can just chilling with my friend and that's it. But I'm not like, oh shit, I'm going to the studio, bro, take your bottle, Oh, take a weed, bro, I don't have my weed. No, I don't care. I have to go to the studio, I do my shit. And,
100% too.
Yeah, But I don't want to, I can smoke with my friend, we can drink, we can spend good time.
Yeah.
But I prefer to be in the studio. I prefer to be focused,
Pretty much like a time and a place.
Sometimes I write my lyrics, I record, and after that I smoke. You know?
Yeah.
After that, I smoke. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, man, a time and a place and all that too. And it also like kind of depends on like the right element too. Like I think for concerts, you could probably do that, but
Yeah,
like
for concerts, it's not good. Me, for my concert, when I was performing in Switzerland, I didn't smoke and I didn't drink.
oh true.
Because the people told me, because it's my first show, I don't want to do like big mistakes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So I'm
100% too.
like, oh no, I want to be
Yeah.
focused on my work, and after we can.
Yeah.
What before we can, when I will be someone, I can come,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly,
But
man.
now for the moment it's work, so I have to be
Yeah,
focused.
man. Exactly, man. And hopefully like it does work out like later on too. And when I was like listening to your music as well too, it's like a lot of like French music and all that, like French rap. And you're a French speaking rapper trying to make it into the English like mainstream music scene and all
Yeah,
that
of
too.
course.
So how was that experience like, branching into like a different industry from what you've already like done like before in the past too with French and all that?
Yeah. So me, I speak French. Now I have been living here now for 3 months, so I just try to talk in English. But after, I think Canada, it's bilingual. So we have the part Montreal, that's
Yeah.
French, and the part here. So I have a bigger audiences than where I live. So I think music is music. So when it's good, it's good. The people, when they listen French, English, they will like it. So I think I'm in a good position here. If I came here, it's for a real reason.
Yeah.
I don't come just here. I know it's French, English. I speak French. I try to speak English. After, I can do both, and I can create something different for people.
Yeah, no, 100% too. And for some of your songs as well too, like I was like listening to it like just like even though like a while back, you had Glacial, Inartabal
Yeah.
1 and 2, and 2D Onesie Free. So
Yeah,
what was that creative process and inspiration for those songs?
yeah. Inspiration. Me, when I do a song and I record like video music, I like when it's message. So for Inartabal 1, is that mean in English unstoppable? You know, so in my freestyle I show the people I'm unstoppable. I don't want to stop. I won't stop. It's not like that. So when they listen my music, in the end they understand I like to do like things different. If you see my music, you see like my video clips, I'm like something very different, like the guy put my head in the water and I like that, and I'm stoppable. I'm here, I rap, you want to stop me, they fight me, or everything. Nothing can borrow me. I told you, it's nothing between me and my goal, so I'm unstoppable. I want to show that to the people, like, yeah, I will do it. So if one guy successful now, before he wasn't, so why me? I can.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And like I think one of the music videos that caught on to me, I think it was in Ratabal, I think 1 or 2, and it was like you were shooting, I think, in a mountaintop with like these dogs and all that. And,
Yeah.
it just kind of has like that whole like interesting vibe too, as like a wolf pack like leader and all that in
Yeah.
the sense too and all that, because I feel like when I see that video, it shows like a lot of like confidence that you're gonna take over and you're gonna be at this place where nothing can stop you and all that. So
Yeah.
like with the dogs, I think like it symbolizes like people that want to follow like their leader and all that too. So I
Yeah.
kind of like the whole like interesting idea for the video from that.
Yeah. But I told you I want to do every video. I want to do something different. So I take like 12 or 11 dogs, different dogs,
Yeah.
like in the mountain.
Yeah.
We do, and it's meaning like dogs are my friend. In
Yeah,
English we
yeah,
say, "Oh my
exactly.
dogs." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
dogs. After that, you switch. That's my friend. In the forest, we are animal too. Like I told you, it's message. I want to, if I can, I want to give message. But of course, I can do music to enjoy too. But I like when it's message. So most of my video are more message.
Yeah, no, 100% too. And speaking like about like dogs and all that, I know Drake, he dropped for all the dogs and all
Yeah.
that. So it is kind of perfect timing to even like discuss that too. I don't know if you like listen to that project like fully and all that.
Yeah, of course, I listen Drake. I like.
So how do you feel about that project?
I think it's a good project. I don't want to lie. I didn't listen all the song, but
True.
I'm in Toronto, so when I'm in place, the song came. Like when the song come, I'm feeling like, oh, I know this song, but I don't know. It's Drake, you know. He creates something like directly famous. You think you know, but I didn't know the song. But I like it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand too, man. And even like get back onto the whole like Toronto GTA Canadian music scene and all that too, because you've been in Toronto for like 3 months right
Yeah.
now. So, from your experience at the moment, do you feel that like how do you even like feel about the scene at the moment within Toronto? And do you feel that there should be some changes on where the scene should go to from what you've experienced so far?
Yeah, because when I was in Switzerland, I was searching, oh, who do music in Toronto, you know? So I was searching and I saw that's really different than in Europe, you know? So I think Toronto have, for the trap rap part, they have Drake. I think Toronto need another drink, you know? And so it's a lot of kind of music, but that's really similar. When I listen, it's like, oh yeah, that's really nice, but that's common, you know? And I think Toronto need like something really different and yeah, something nice too, but really different. We need another guy in the
Yeah.
same, not really same, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean, in this area.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure.
it's why I'm here today.
Yeah, no, 100% too, man. And
You know?
I feel like we've had some people like that. I mean, we've had The Weeknd, who's
Yeah, the weekend
performing
too.
at stadiums and all that. Justin Bieber. I mean, not really like the whole hip hop rap thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he has performed with like a lot of rappers. Tory Lanez at one time too for a bit too, and I know at that point, I feel like when you're creating the next Drake, it has to be someone that kind of emulates that same like style as him right now.
Yeah,
And
but when I say like next Drake, I don't want to say like next Drake like Drake, but really something, because Drake gives something different, so the people are liking his style of rapping. But I think people need like something different, but from Toronto too. Yeah, but for the moment, I can pronounce more about that because I'm just here for 3 months, so I didn't see everything.
yeah, no, 100%
So
too, man.
now, just what I feel, what I think for the moment.
No, 100% too. And I know that we're gonna close off the year like on a different note on all that. And do you have any like plans for the rest of the year and all that? Like I know you're performing like tomorrow,
Yeah.
like at another show and all that, and like I think you're also doing some other stuff right there. But as far as like the end of the year and for 2024, what do you have going on?
Yeah, so I have already did my song, so I will shoot my song, will film my song, and I have a lot of projects. So a lot of projects because I love art. It's rap too, but everything art I like. So for my future, I will do songs, I will perform, I will do other things about art. I will keep the city.
Nah, for
So
sure,
I
man.
will do everything here. I'm really interested about that.
No, 100% too, man. And before we get on to the freestyle, do you have any closing remarks you'd like to say for people that want to check out your stuff?
Yeah, if I can ask you a question, because I don't know, can you give me like some rapper famous from here you think it's good music? Because I want to learn more about Toronto's music.
Okay, I mean, as far as good music that has come out of Toronto for a bit, Jesse Reyes is like a very good artist to like definitely tap into. Like if you listen to like Nelly Furtado
Yeah.
or like Pink and all that, or like even like Adele, like Jessie is that kind of vibe and all that where she like puts her heart on her sleeve and all that, and very like amazing, very unique music.
Okay, nice.
If you're like looking at like R&B, like D'Angelo or Maxwell, we have like Daniel Caesar and all that. He's like a very amazing artist as well too and all that. And I think for people that do have that whole like lyrical approach too, like if you listen to like a JID or if you listen to like a Guapdad 4000 or you like listen to like a Black when he raps, we actually have a rapper named Spitty who's actually very hard. He's very creative. He goes outside the box and all that. He thinks outside the box. He kind of demonstrates like different elements, very consistent within social media. I'd also definitely recommend that. If you're looking into like very traditional Canadian rap music, but with a twist and take and all that, we have like people like the Snotty Rose, the Snotty Nose Res Kids. We have Havaya Mighty. We have like Toby, like a lot of like dope artists that aren't even like from Toronto, but like have that whole like Canadian edge, like even that whole Toronto edge as well too. And
Okay.
then, you know, even for the street stuff and all that, for the street like wavy type stuff, you have people like the Crook and all that. You have Northside Benji, like they just dropped a song and all that
Okay.
too. And I mean, even who else? Like Dr. Bushman, who's also very dope as well too. So like definitely tap in from there and all that. And I know we're gonna get onto a freestyle for a bit too. And you know, we have RAFY on here. He's gonna be spitting some dope bars, dope lyrics, and all that. And you know, we'll definitely put those artists like on the next time, like on the playlist and all that too. But this is RAFY's time, so I'm gonna let him spit for a bit too to get into that elements and all that. You know.
Let's go. RAFY, c'est très bien qu'on est venu splash out, donc faire couler liquide. Hey, je marche seul mais je me sens comme si j'étais en équipe. Hein. RAFY, hein. Toronto. Hey, your bitch want me to fuck to get her pregnant. You're a pussy talking shit on internet. This is my life, you cannot get into it. Loving my toast, you can say I get intimidate. If you are not loyal, eliminate. I do what I want and I create. Oh my dog, I really don't hate with fake. Oh my dog, take one call to activate. You know what I mean? I do what I do, I do what I want. I don't fuck with you, brr. For my family, me, I brr. Black and white, my jacket, mon clear. Step by step, move correctly. You need to walk before you can run. You talk, but if I trust you in the future, nothing gonna happen. Ranto, je la retourne la chagat. Mon cerveau raccoude avant 5, j'étais déjà là. Je réanime une soirée de fou malade. Cerveau est atteint, c'est que le cœur a des balades. Solo, je découpe the world. Et comme un loup-garou, partout je m'infile, je m'introduis. Avec MMP et shit, ça revend des produits. T'es un baiser, toi pour moi, y'a rien qui est trop dur. In nobody I trust, I'm on the crowd, I stand out. I am playing, I will be first. Of my blood, I'm so proud. Hey, prêt, Sosa El Carredas, tu verras jamais ce qu'il y a sous la carapace. Des aides sauvages, des mondes d'Allah. J'arrive dans ton check, c'est tout seul, je te baisse ta race. Des mbata. Genre je joue direct, tu danses la bachata. Trop d'étertique, je pourrais leur faire la cata. American, Argentina, manana. Hey, I know my way, so I do my trip. I will get what I deserve, okay, let's get it. Time is money, don't have a minute. If you don't believe on my shit, you'll see in a moment. Hey, RAFY.
Hey, all right. Nah, that was like too hard, you know. Like that was like probably like one of the dopest freestyles in a while and all that, you know. Yeah, man.
Nice,
so where can they follow you on social media, man?
Yeah, of course. My social media is in YouTube. You can follow me. Like it's RAFY, RAFY. And Instagram, you can follow me too. It's SoRAFY, SoRAFYSO2.
All right, man. You know, this is episode 59 of TLOY Talks signing off. You know, you get it on all platforms, you know. Correct.